In this video, I'm gonna give you the 10 easiest max tiers right now. The meta has changed because of the new brawler Buzz Lightyear, so watch till the end to find out the new meta. Enough talking, enjoy! Lily is number 10 on this list because she requires very little skill. You basically want to camp with her almost the entire game. Her gadget makes her so good because you can easily get away when you are almost low. That is why I give you a tip to use the extra gadget gear. You want to play Lily on close range maps. Watch out for brawlers like Shelly in this meta. Cordelius is number 9 on this list. Actually, he should be towards number 1, but he is too hard to get for some and he needs a lot of game sense. Cordelius is so good because of his damage and super. You can just like Lily easily get away from trouble, but also surprise opponents by spawning on them with your gadget. These are free kills. You want to play Cordelius on close range maps with bushes like Stormy Plains. Shelly is of course also on this list. She is, as many of you know, the easiest max tier on certain maps. You want to play her on maps like Cavern Churn and Feast or Famine. You counter the brawlers that are played on this map and you are simply the best. Buzz Lightyear is not number 1, as many of you might think. This is because you come against many other Buzz Lightyears and you need a lot of skill to be better than him. Still, he is easy to push. If you are looking for a brawler that literally needs 0 skill but is easy to push high, then this is Kit. Kit is built for the game mode solo showdown. If you have a good start with Kit, you have basically already won. His star power helps with this because you basically always have twice as many cubes. His gadget is also insane for making kills, so I recommend you to play an extra gadget gear. Kit is good on close range maps. His best map is Stormy Plains because you can go from bush to bush with your gadget. On these types of maps, you can easily surprise people and therefore win easily. The only thing you want to watch out for is that you don't get killed by someone else. Buzz also gets a spot on this list because he doesn't need much skill and is good on maps with a lot of bushes because of his vision gadget. So I recommend you to use an extra gadget gear. You want to watch out for the brawler Shelly because you can easily counter her with her super. Bull is also on this list. He is the most underrated brawler in my opinion. Bull is a close-range brawler who can be very powerful in solo showdown if you play him correctly. To do well with Bull, you need to focus on his strengths and play carefully to avoid getting caught in bad situations. At the start of the match, focus on breaking boxes to collect power cubes. Power cubes are important because they increase Bull's health and attack damage, making him much more effective in fights. Avoid engaging with long-range brawlers like Piper, Colt, or Bee early on, as they can deal damage to you before you have a chance to get close to them. Instead, look for opportunities to gather power cubes safely and stay out of open areas. Bushes are Bull's best friend because they allow him to hide and ambush opponents. Position yourself in areas with plenty of cover and wait for unsuspecting enemies to walk near you. When they do, Bull's high close range damage can take them out quickly. Be patient and let enemies come to you rather than rushing into fights that you may not win. Bull's super is a powerful tool that can be used offensively or defensively. It allows him to charge forward quickly, breaking through walls and dealing damage to anyone in his path. Use the super to chase down low health enemies who are trying to escape. Surge is a good brawler in solo showdown with a unique ability to get stronger during the match by leveling up through his super. To succeed with Surge, you need to focus on positioning, smart engagements, and strategic use of his upgrades. At the start of the match, your priority is to collect power cubes while keeping your distance from aggressive brawlers. Surge has a good attack range, but his health is relatively low, so avoid close range fights early on. Use his attack's split shot mechanic to hit enemies hiding behind walls or other obstacles. This can help you deal damage without putting yourself at risk. Positioning is key for Surge. Stay in open areas where you can take advantage of his ranged attacks and avoid getting cornered by brawlers with high health or close range damage. If you encounter long range brawlers like Piper or Brock, try to dodge their shots while staying just close enough to pressure them with your attack. Surge's super is the most important part of his kit. When you use it, you level up and gain a new ability, such as increased movement speed or a longer attack range. Make it a priority to charge your super early in the game by hitting enemies or boxes. Even if you don't finish off an enemy, landing shots to charge your super is critical for staying competitive. When using Surge's super, think carefully about the situation. While leveling up gives you a big advantage, you're temporarily vulnerable during the jump, so make sure you're not landing in a dangerous spot. You can also use the super as an escape tool if you are in trouble, jumping over walls or away from enemies to create distance. Piper is a long-range brawler who excels at dealing high damage from a distance, making her a strong choice in solo showdown if you play carefully. Her low health and reliance on range means she requires strategic positioning and precise aim to succeed. At the start of the match, focus on breaking boxes to collect power cubes from a safe distance. Piper's attacks deal more damage the farther away the target is, so stand as far back as possible while shooting at boxes. Avoid engaging with close-range brawlers like Bull or Shelly early in the game, as they can quickly eliminate Piper if they get close. Positioning is key for Piper. Stay in open areas where you can see approaching enemies and avoid being ambushed. Use walls, bushes, and other obstacles to keep a safe distance from opponents while lining up your shots. Always keep track of where enemies are, especially those who can close the gap quickly, like Edgar or Daryl. Piper's super is a powerful escape tool. When she uses it, she jumps away while dropping grenades that deal area damage. Save her super for when you're in danger or need to escape from aggressive enemies. Be careful about where you land, as jumping into a crowded area can put you in an even worse position. During the mid-game, focus on controlling your space. Use Piper's long-range attacks to pressure enemies and keep them at a distance. If an enemy brawler gets too close, land as many shots as you can to charge your super and use it to escape if necessary. Piper is especially strong against other long-range brawlers like Brock or B, as her high-damage attacks can take them down in just a few hits. In the late game, the map becomes smaller, which makes it more difficult for Piper to maintain her range advantage. Stay near the edges of the safe zone and use your long range to pick off weakened enemies from a distance.